Hey, fellow YouTubers, GameBro here, and I will be showing off the extras for Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3 remake of a remake. Actually, it's a port of a remake. Super Mario All Stars. Everyone knows what All Stars is. I will not be showing off the main game. So many people have done it already. On the other hand, not many people are aware of or have ever played at least these e-reader games, because the e-reader did not do so well in the USA. Supposedly did better in Japan because there are e-reader cards for Pikmin 2 and a few other games that never made to the States, sadly. Truly is unfortunate. E-reader truly was an awesome accessory. I thought it was one of the coolest ones I've ever owned, and yeah, I love the darn thing. Too bad it had to die for too awfully long. I've had a lot of fond memories with it. Had some Pokemon e-reader cards, some came with their own mini games, which were rather enjoyable. I mean, that was one thing I was truly able to get enjoyment out of Pokemon cards. I lived in a Protestant family. Even though the anime and games are okay, for some reason, they were reluctant on having me really play the actual Pokemon card game. What a way to start off, getting 5 lives. Yeah, I don't get it either. There are also Animal Crossing e-reader games. More so extras in games. Like you can be able to use e-reader to create your own clothing, a lot of which were Nintendo related. I remember there was some Mario Party e-reader board game that was a lot of fun. It was something to do with having to play mini games, trying to get 3 stars, and then you win the game. E-reader is just so neat, I can't stress enough. And Super Mario Advance 4, probably the fondest of memories. Comes using the e-reader. Gives you all these extra levels. Gotta grab that. I'm probably gonna die. Yeah. This wasn't a very hard level, so that was rather embarrassing. Also, a lot of e-reader cards. They give you some power-ups. Give you something simple. Something as simple as a mushroom to something as broken as P-Wings. There are also supposed to be some Game & Watch e-reader cards. Back when I was a huge GAW fan. But they got canceled, just had Manhole released. But enough of my memories and explain how awesome the e-reader is. Let us explain these actual levels. The first we went through, so blatantly obvious, a remake of the very first level from the first Super Mario Bros. Need I even bring that up? Let's have her down here. Hopefully no more deaths, at least in this level. So here, just another kind of generic side-scrolling cloud level. A lot of these levels use the same graphics from one of the 8 worlds in the actual game, but they've definitely differentiated enough that these ones are very much worth playing. For a few years, like when I was a kid till I reached the age of 15, when I was old enough to play more like some, when I'm starting to get into some more Team Red games. Super Mario Bros. 3 is my all-time favorite game. to have a port of an already awesome remake with a whole bunch of extras, especially the e-reader. This was just such an awesome experience. My favorite game of all time with even more extras, not just updated graphics. Count me in. I remember when I got this game on my 13th birthday. Oops, gotta get that. Slide. This was just... need like words cannot describe. So I gotta get into that pipe. Boing, boing. Into it we go. Into a pretty easy coin. All you gotta do, just hold right. You can feel kind of like Sonic the Hedgehog here. Except in most Sonic games you don't have Sonic just running on ceilings and whatnot. A few Yoshi's Island references, like those signs for example. Another easy one. Unfortunately, I have stated that the e-reader game stopped coming to America, at least in the United States. Pretty sure a lot of which were Japan only. There are a bunch of e-reader levels that I have never got to try. And here's the e-reader logo. So nostalgic. So I will not be able to play through the entire e-reader bonus stuff, at least not currently. I'd have to import the rest of the cards and probably get a Japanese e-reader as well. It's going to cost a lot of money. Or I could just let go of my pride and actually play them on an emulator. I mean, I already paid for the e-reader. My parents already paid their money to get this game. I shouldn't have to import those cards to begin with. It truly sucks. So, I was considering playing through this for years now. This was kind of an obvious choice for me, being a huge fan of Super Mario 3 and showing off extras that only so many people have revealed already. And some charging chucks here, and a lot of vegetables. And one of the cards, let's kill this doofus. One of the cards has you be able to pluck vegetables from some levels, give you a variety of things. So yeah, a lot of throwbacks to Super Mario Worlds, and a little bit of Super Mario Bros. 2. Super Mario Bros. 2 was an incredibly fun game too, despite it not being truly being an actual Mario game. So many vegetables to pluck, it's time consuming. Fire! So many coins to get, so many vegetables, and there's a 1-up I was not aware of. Get it. Very good. There's also a couple of huge vegetables you could pluck and throw them on them spinies. Actually, let's fetch one of them and get that coin. That is how you pick up one of them. Not like you can get a Yoshi and have it give it its life. As cool as it sounds. It would have been pretty awesome to have Yoshi as one of the cards you can swipe, but Nintendo did not do that. Actually, maybe there is a card in Japan. All the more reason to import them cards, I guess. So, yeah. On to the 4th level. There's one thing that was on my mind I was going to bring up. It's probably my least favorite level, because it's a bit confusing. Okay, let's not go that way yet. We have a bunch of doors to go through. Opening and closing. Grabbing the key. You gotta look thoroughly for those, for them special coins. It's just like Super Mario World. or Super Mario Advance 2 for that matter. As you saw from the menu screen, the level select screen, it keeps track of which special coins you have collected and whatnot. Which I think I just backtrack. Obviously, I'll be 100%ing through these. Getting every single coin. Drop everything, including that one mini game that I'm able to play, where you dig. Okay, seriously. I just keep going through the same doors, getting trapped. This isn't hard, man. This isn't some complex labyrinth. One of these coin things. That is how you do it. Whoop. Get the other one, and quickly now. You don't have time to waste. Probably gonna have to start over if I fail this. Now get the ones on the edges, so you're able to fall through and still be able to land on blocks right where the door is. Okay, am I need to be in a rush? Probably not. It seemed to be kind of a pointless room in this level. Quite a bit of boos are chasing you on top of being kind of a maze-ish area. Where to go? I can't him. It's not going to take too long to go through all these levels. Super Mario Brothers 3 levels are a bit on the brief side, admittedly. And most of these levels are just as long, if not shorter, although there are a few exceptions. That's where to go. Actually, if I need to head back. This is tricky. And I probably can't kill him with fireballs either. Well, there goes my suit. Say okay. It's alright. In that minigame, you can pay 30 coins in order to pick up some random power-up. You have a 25% chance, but bad habit. Once again, getting ahead of myself here. Now let's finally step on that switch and dash. Another throwback to Super Mario Bros. 2. This game has it all. A reused boss from Super Mario World, except you cannot throw blocks up, fortunately, so you have to make some good leaps. Hope tip the boo. And that big boo is not scared of you glaring at it. Quite generous with the blocks, as long as you jump and release. That's how you do it. And Luigi is also playable in this. Of course, he plays differently from Mario. He jumps higher but doesn't have as tight control. Perhaps I'll show him off once or twice. Yes, stated. Shows if you turn the rankings on. See if you've 100% all these. And those are all the levels, by the way. A ton more I have to import. I've hesitated on this game because when I were to start this, I want to be able to show off everything, but you know what, screw it. I haven't uploaded anything in several days, partially because I've been practicing on another game I wanted to do a Let's Play on, Jet Set Radio Future, fantastic game, by the way. But not being able to show off everything, I was a bit reluctant at first, but you know what, screw it. I don't have to show off everything at once. And I don't have to I don't have to erase my file either. At least I hope people won't complain about it. It's just a bit time consuming to have to slide the e-reader cards. That is one negative thing about the e-reader, is that it can take a while to unlock some stuff, and also you have to use like the GBA Game Boy Advance cord to be able to do it on the big screen as well. So I hope nobody cares. I've learned to be a lot more lenient as I've been gaining more experience doing these videos. But in this level, so many bombs, so many exclusives. A certain friend of mine would love this level. You know who you are. Just a side-scrolling level. Never as fun, but not particularly tedious either. And the thing I collected, it's not just something including this level, but it is an e-reader bonus. If you hit that thing, you have to try to collect like the certain amount of coins at the bottom of the screen in order to get another reward, besides another 1-up. Nintendo really took some time in this game to try to please those who've owns the All-Stars version. Jump, 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 jump. Getting close. Alrighty. Got 3 1-ups out of it. One last coin before we fight the generic Boom Boom. One negative thing I have to say about Super Mario Bros. 3. These bosses, they are so easy, they're so brief. Especially them Boom Booms. You just have to jump on them once, wait a few seconds, jump on them again before they might go flying or speed up.